Alright guys, we are back. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since I put a video up, and I want to just explain that really fast before I get into this chest workout. I just had no motivation, honestly. Like, I was so lazy during these 2 or 3 weeks, and every once in a while I feel like this is going to happen. I don't want to force out content that I don't enjoy, or just like, I want to do this because I enjoy it, and I want to do it for myself more than anything, and I feel like that's how I can build a good base for this channel. So that's the reasoning behind me taking a little break. I'm gonna try to upload 2 to 4 times a week, only stuff I like. Honestly, I'm not gonna try to push out videos. Try to go a little bit higher in the quality, hopefully. Yeah, that is it, but we're gonna keep this clip raw for the whole entire video. I'm gonna explain this chest workout that I did. I did it about a week and a half ago, I think, with my buddy Cooper. A week ago, I don't know. But we did it at, really fast, we did it at this place called Impact. It's like an athletic training facility in the Denver suburbs. I don't know how many of you are actually not from this area and don't know me, but if you are in this area, you should definitely check it out. I'll link it or something like that. Really cool place. It was closed actually, so we were the only ones in there, so we had the whole gym to ourselves. But we started with the king of all exercises, the flat bench press, okay? We did basically 3 sets of 3 to 4 reps, and before this though, the key on bench press is to warm up. You gotta warm up your rotator cuffs, you gotta warm up your shoulders, you gotta warm up really everything. So the way that I like to do that, not by static stretching. You don't want to static stretch because it actually makes you not as strong, it makes you not perform as well. You want to do dynamic stretches, so kind of warm up through the movement. That's what I like to do. So we did a lot of warm-ups. That's where we were just stimulating the muscle, not totally wearing it out, not going to failure, but just stimulating it, getting some blood into it, kind of training your nervous system to push as hard as it can. That's how I like to warm up for some power sets like this. I did 225 for 3 sets of 4. I've done this for like 5 reps before and stuff like that, but we wanted to pick a weight where we were kind of comfortable, just working on building up that strength. You can't always go balls to the wall, or you're gonna just wear yourself down, and you're also gonna hurt your ego if you might hurt your self-confidence, stuff like that, if you keep failing over and over again. But after we did these sets, just with the normal 225, we dropped it down to 135 and went to failure, just max reps. That way we're hitting strength, but we're also hitting hypertrophy in the same exercise. Kind of the best of both worlds, if you ask me. Next exercise, we did flat dumbbell press, and we did 4 sets of this, and what we did was pyramid up. So we started with like 15 reps, 60 pounds, 70 pounds maybe, and then we went down to like 12 reps, and then around 8 to 10 reps, and then 6 to 8 reps. Same thing, you're hitting both ends of the spectrum, so you're hitting like hypertrophy training and a little bit of strength training from these 6 reps. I'd never actually went this heavy on flat dumbbell press. I usually just like to squeeze. I went up to 90 pounds for 5, 6, 7 reps. I can't really remember. But also, another variation you can do of this exercise, besides just the normal 2-arm squeeze at the top, control on the way down, is a single arm at a time. This is a great isolateral movement to remove your muscle imbalances, because sometimes, as I've said before, if you are pushing with both arms at the same time, you can push harder with one and like not realize it. So it's a good thing to throw in every once in a while. I actually didn't do it, my buddy Cooper did. Next exercise, we did some cable flies, and I'm just, like I said, if I mess up when I'm doing this commentary, I'm just gonna keep it rolling. That's how we're gonna do it. Cable flies, 2 sets of kind of decline, so you have the handles a little bit higher up. This hits your lower chest. It's a little bit easier, so you can stack the weight up a little bit more, but we went 15 to 20 reps on these, really squeezing like with all of your power at the bottom. That is the key. Do as many reps as you can. You'll just feel the burn, feel the tear. Make sure you control it on the way down, kind of feel stretch and then squeeze, and I like to actually hold it for a second at the end. Also, we did 2 sets from the middle, so that way you're hitting kind of like your mid chest. This hits all different angles of your chest, and then 2 sets for your upper chest. And I have a kind of shoulder problem or something, like something pops in my arm, so I can't do the normal typical cable flies from the bottom where you have the handles at the bottom and you come up like you're scooping something upwards. it like pops. I can't do that, but my buddy Cooper did it, as you can see probably right now. But what I like to do, if anyone else has a problem like this, or if you want to just try this one out, I like to kind of flare my elbows out as high as I can and really just keep my arms straight and just squeeze. Focus on squeezing the upper chest. It totally activates it, if you could feel my upper chest right now. But you really just squeeze as hard as you can and kind of flare your elbows out. That way you're hitting your upper chest without having to come from the bottom, like I said. Now the final exercise, we did an incline close grip press. So we just did a slight incline on a bench, and we put 2 dumbbells, pushed them together, and pushed upwards. This kind of hits your inner chest. So with this total workout, you're hitting pretty much all parts of your chest, all different angles, and that's the key to looking 3D, looking full, not just looking flat from one angle but big from the other. So we did 4 sets of this, pretty moderate reps, 10 to 15. Throw in a drop set at the end. I like to do that. You can throw that in whenever. You can superset these movements if you want. You can add in as many drops